What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. This one's gonna be more of an old school style video because it's our day off, and I don't know. A couple people have said that they miss the older style vlogs, so maybe every now and then we'll throw one in. But a lot of people have been asking for updates on the game room and stuff, and honestly, there has been nothing to update you guys about. Ever since we started, filming the vlogs in the new way, all I have done is a little bit of cleanup and organization with the game room. I have not put up a single shelf. I have not made any real progress at all, other than getting some stuff unboxed from the move. That's really about it. So there's been nothing to show you guys up until now. I'm sitting outside of Home Depot right now. I just picked up a couple brackets. I was supposed to get more shelves here, but they're sold out, so I have to go all the way to the other side of Vancouver. Vancouver's pretty big, if you guys don't know. It's gonna take me at least 20-30 minutes to get to this other Home Depot, and they have 46 of them in stock. I only need 8. And then I need to go to Lowe's as well and get 8 more shelves because they have longer ones there. And I need some that are longer than what they have here at Home Depot. So I'm getting all the wood. I'm going to Kyle's house. He's going to help me cut everything. And then this should be all of the rest of the shelving that I need to complete the game room. So I'm super excited. I'm hoping that everything I need I can get today and we can get everything cut. And then once I get home this evening, I will be ready to put up the rest of the shelves and get stuff put away. And that's one of the reasons why I haven't been able to, make any more progress on the game room, is because I don't have any empty shelves right now, and I needed the rest of them to be able to actually put stuff away. So I can take stuff out of boxes, but then it just sits on the floor, and that's not really any different. So let's go to the other Home Depot and get those shelves. Lowe's is in between the two Home Depots, so I decided to stop here on the way. I don't come here super often, but here we are. Let's go inside and hopefully they have the shelves I need, because I don't know if there's another Lowe's in Vancouver. There they are. Bam. This is what we need. I think it's these ones right here. Yep. So I need 8 of those. Excuse me. We just made it out. So I got the 8 boards that I need. As you can see, they barely fit. And I don't think the other 8 boards I need from Home Depot are going to fit with these. So I'm gonna go to Kyle's now, and we're just gonna have to make this a 2-day thing, unfortunately. And I'm planning on paying Kyle for his time because he doesn't have to do this. He's being nice to help me out, but I don't expect free work. So hopefully we can get all these cut, and then I can get home, put away the stuff I need to put away, get these things up on the walls, and then mine and Abby's anniversary is this coming Thursday. So tomorrow we're just hanging out together, chilling at home. Next weekend, we're planning on probably going to the coast, but so it's going to be probably another week and a half or 2 weeks until we can get the rest of the shelves cut, and that's assuming that Kyle has time, because Kyle's the only one I know that has a table saw, and these all have to be cut down lengthways. So if they're just cutting like this, I could do it at home with a circular saw, but cutting them lengthwise, need a table saw for that. So it'll be another couple weeks before everything is done, but at least I'll have these. All right, guys, just got home, and didn't film at Kyle's because we were actually cutting the boards in his driveway, and obviously I don't want to film outside of his house. But we got Homie here. You guys always want to see Homie. Come here. Homie, come here. What a good boy. Don't lick my pants. That's weird. That's weird, Homie. Aw, you're such a good boy, though. Look how cute he is. Look how cute he is. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, here comes Zelda. Come here. Homer. Zelda. Here she is. That's Zelda. And this is the game room. Pretty sure that everybody watching has probably seen this before, but here it is. It's still a mess. As you can see, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video here, not much has changed. And I have worked a lot on it, but because it's a big room and there's so many little things in here, the little details and stuff that I've done are impossible to tell unless you see the rooms side by side with the last time I showed it. And there's not much progress. But these are the shelves that we just got today, and I'm going to be getting these up. And this is only, you know, part of what I still needed, like I said, but in a couple weeks, I'll get the rest of the boards, we'll get those cut, and we'll get all the rest of the shelving done. So, these here, I'm excited because some of these are going to go over here underneath the TV, which is behind the lights. But those are the shelves that are going to hold all the consoles that I will have hooked up in here. So, once those are up, I can finally start doing that. There's no couch in here yet or anything, but, you know, it'd be nice to have the systems hooked up. And then I also am getting, I don't know if this is everything I need. There's probably some in the next batch of shelves, but I'm getting enough to replace these ones that have the wood on the front instead of the white, like the ones up there. The shelves that I get from Home Depot are laminated on both sides, which is perfect. The ones from Lowe's, however, are only laminated on one side, but the ones at Lowe's are longer than the ones at Home Depot, so I have to get some of them from Lowe's. And those ones, you know, if I cut the board in half lengthways, I can only use one of the two pieces. So I actually gave the rest of them to Kyle, and because he is going to be replacing one of the shelves he had in his game room, which you guys might have seen in the room tour that he did. So he's planning on doing the same kind of shelving that I have in here for that part of his game room. And so he didn't care about, you know, the shelves not being laminated on the front because he was getting the wood for free. The wood I bought today alone was $150, and I still have to get more from Home Depot in a couple weeks. But I'm finally happy to have this here, and let's get these things on the wall. I don't know how much I'm going to film, but I will, of course, show you guys when everything is done. All right, so I just finished going through the Switch collection here, which, as you guys can see, is pretty massive. But one of the biggest changes is that I reorganized all the special editions here by size of box rather than alphabetically, because it was alphabetically and it looked pretty bad. So I went through, took everything off the shelf, redid it by size. I think it looks a lot better. We have the bigger ones. Well, the really big stuff is up here, the stuff that just doesn't fit on the shelves. And then right here, mostly limited run stuff, a couple other things that are about the same size. And then right in here, we have the strictly limited stuff. And then from here and going up, it gets smaller. So the top shelf right there are the smallest ones, but and those are just kind of a mix of everything. But this little section from here to here, that's mostly strictly limited, couple limited runs there. And then, like I said, this bottom shelf is mostly all limited run. And then we have the standard edition games down here, some Joy-Cons, controllers and stuff, and some random crap on the ground still. The top, I moved these two over here because I was going to try to put some more stuff on this side so that I could have more of like the console boxes and stuff up top. Because right now it's just kind of down here, and I have a bunch elsewhere that I haven't, like, you know, dug out yet. But still got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I did swap out the shelves that were here that had the wood on the front, so they're all white now. And then I actually took, because you see that one shelf right there has the wood, I took all that down, plus everything on that shelf, because I added another bracket so that I could extend that shelf over. And then I tried to put one of these up there, and I was like, oh, it's too long, because it stuck out to about here. And then I forgot that that was on purpose, because that top shelf is actually two put together. So one of these long ones, particularly this one here that's shorter, is supposed to replace those two, and then those two will move to here and here. And so I put all the games back thinking it was going to be 2 weeks before I could even do that, not remembering that I have the stuff here now ready to go. So I have to take all of these off the shelf for a second time today, and then put the new shelves up there, and then put it all back for the second time today. But it's going to be awesome. And as you can see right here, with this shelf going across, yeah, there's going to be a gap, but the games will be up against this top part here, so they're not going to fall backwards or anything. And that is still, even this, this shelf being here, that is still over 6 feet, because I'm 6 feet tall, and I can stand underneath this. There's like a hair or something. There we go. So it's not going to block the entry to the little room here that has the furnace in there. But I've got some other surprises and stuff that I'm not going to show you guys before I film the actual room tour. So I'm not going to spoil everything, but that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to get back to work. It is so hot in here. It's really hot in this room compared to the rest of the house. And I think it's because the furnace is right here. And there is an intake right there behind that stuff. That's why I don't have boxes right there. I just have some stuff along the front. But because the furnace is in here, I believe there's a ceiling fan. It doesn't do much, but the rest of the house right now is like a nice 70, 71. But in here, it feels like it's 75. And when I'm moving around and, putting up shelving and everything, makes it feel even hotter, which kind of sucks. And it's not comfortable to just like relax out here. Not that we could without a couch, but we're going to have to figure something out before we can have game night over here, because I don't want everyone to just be miserable, in the room. But this is where it's at. NES collection, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube. We have Game Boy Advance down here. We have original Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Complete Wii U collection, Sega Pico, PS1, Dreamcast, PS2, that's also PS2, Wii, and Switch. That's the main room. There's a little room right here behind the game room. This is what I call my streaming room, because eventually I will have a computer set up in here to do live streaming and possibly some vocal recording and stuff like that. So I don't think I've shown this yet, but got the Super Nintendo arcade machine in here. It is hooked up and ready to go. It's a small room, but it's got tall ceilings. So right here, got a couple shelves. This is all handheld stuff, basically. So some big stuff up here. Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, DS, 3DS, all that. There's some special edition games and some bigger box stuff here. And then, see, I still have boxes like to unpack. I have a shelf here with 3DS. This is DS. And then I have some VHS and DVD stuff here. And then just, some other random stuff. It's not really cleaned up and organized yet. Have this TV here, which I have the DVD player hooked up right now, so I have watched some stuff while I've been working in here. Some Sonic the Hedgehog, some Ninja Turtles, and stuff like that. There's a bunch of board games up here, some big plushies, and some other random stuff. I'm not even going to show you inside this because it's horrible. There's just so much crap. Give you one little sneak peek. It's kind of what it looks like. It is really bad. This one's the worst. I just kind of threw stuff in here to empty out some boxes, but that's where we're at, homie. What you think? You like it? Do you like it, homie? Good. Good boy. So I got a little distracted playing some SSX Tricky on the GameCube, but I did get a couple consoles hooked up. I have the N64 and the GameCube hooked up so far. The Super Nintendo I can't hook up. This TV only has HDMI, and I have a little switcher box thing right there. It only has 3 inputs, so I'm going to replace that at some point, but I figured Super Nintendo, N64, and GameCube would be perfect, but I have the Eon adapter for the GameCube. The N64, we have an internally HDMI modded system, and then for the Super Nintendo, I don't have anything right now, because I would probably be playing Super Nintendo if I had my pick of the three right now, but I just need to get one of the Hyperkin $30 HDMI adapters we have at the store. I just haven't had a need for one yet because there's no couch in here. I've been sitting on this little stool to play. I was playing for like half an hour. I just kind of like got distracted, but I hooked up the system and I was like, well, let me make sure it's all hooked up properly and working. So I powered it on, and then I was like, well, I should probably put a game in it, you know? So I started playing. But I'm going to show you guys all the changes I made. Oh my God, look at my hair. So bad. All right, so for the NES section here, I did switch the top board and I got the two out. What I didn't account for is that one of the two boards that was up there was not laminated on either side. So technically I need one more board from Lowe's to cut in half and replace that one. You can see it's got the wood on the edge, which I do not like. However, just recently I switched the NES games from being stored this way to being stored this way because I was completely out of room, and I have new ones to put away that I have not put into my spreadsheet yet. But adding that extra shelf space right there, plus turning them on their sides and being able to move them up, look how much room I have. I have room for 3 more shelves down here, and there's room to expand on every shelf right now. So this should be good enough to store the NES games for quite some time. I don't know how much space a complete set or a near complete set would take up, but it's definitely not going to fit here once I get closer to that goal. N64, the set is done, so it fits there perfectly, and I still have room for one more shelf down here for, you know, controllers and stuff. I'd like to display the controllers front-facing if I can. We'll just have to see how much room I have. GameCube, we're missing, 3 games, so that'll fit easily. But yeah, and then got the one shelf here for consoles. There's actually supposed to be another shelf that would go on top, but I don't know how close that would put consoles to the TV, because obviously I don't want them blocking the screen at all. So I just gotta kind of see what I'm gonna do there. There's gonna be a second TV mounted right there that's going to hopefully be the same TV, if not, you know, at least just the same size, so they match. But second TV will be mounted there. And then I bolted a power strip to the wall right there so that I could plug everything in, and because of these brackets, the cables fit behind very nicely. Other than that, everything else is the same. Still a mess in here, Homer. That's right, it's a mess in here. All of this stuff piled up right here, except for the Donkey Kong. All that stuff is supposed to go to the store, stuff that we're getting rid of. There's still a box of Saturn games there that I haven't taken. All of that stuff is going to the store. There's a lot, isn't there, Homer? And this stuff is also going to the store. So there's still a lot to get rid of. This is all either cardboard boxes or just like some trash right here. And then the Neo Geo is going to be going. The one that's at the store currently is the one that I'm keeping. And then I just have random stuff everywhere. That stuff is all new stuff that is in my spreadsheet but has not been in a pickup video yet. So you'll be seeing that at some point in the future. But that is pretty much all I've got for you guys today. It's getting kind of late. Abby's playing Magic in the other room with her friend, and I'm just going to probably play some more SSX Tricky and then, get to bed. And that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. A little different from everything we've been doing recently, but if you guys want to see more videos like this, they will be going onto this channel, the SicCooper channel. So hopefully when I post this on the Double Jump one, as a community post or whatever, linking people to this channel, hopefully a lot of you guys want to see these and you'll stick around. I'm not going to do them all the time. I can't even promise you're going to get one a week, but if I'm actually doing something aside from just chilling at home and relaxing, if I'm hitting up Goodwills or if I'm working on the game room, I might film something for you guys old school style. So if you like it, hit the thumbs up, let me know, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, and I'll see you guys next time.